What's up, everyone? I'm the Kaiju no Kami with...
Krellica Kane, who's in the middle for once.
And...
Silver Quill, who has a restraining order.
Yes, I had to get a restraining order after last week's hug attempt.
Yeah, I'm just staying one Krellica distance away.
Yeah, apparently I have to be the grand mediator. Not entirely
I
sure
already have
about
enough trust issues because of the X button on video game controllers. I don't need it because of people, too.
Now I just picture a doubt button circling my head all the time.
No, I think it's the exclamation point, like in Metal Gear.
Wait, are you saying you want to pay respects to me? You know, F me?
Anyway, we're going to be talking about Ultraman Trigger, Episode 3. Yo dog, apparently.
The Ultra Light and Darkness.
Which was an awesome-ass episode.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting because I'm not sure what I think of nepotism anymore.
Wait, you've decided what you're not sure about nepotism?
Well, no, not legitimately of nepotism. Nepotism's still wrong. I mean the character nepotism, aka Yuna.
I thought it was Yuzare.
I thought that was the... Look, it's easier to stick to the names I made up.
But anyway, so yes, we have nepotism and
Jafar, the commander.
Jafar, Dave, the Metron, who barely did anything in this episode. Actually, Dave barely did anything in this episode.
Marluru. Or Mao.
The
Mao. We'll call him Mao.
Yeah, Luca.
Mao, not Luca.
Akito.
You mean Schizo?
Edgelord. No,
Edgelord.
Kito's Edgelord.
Edgelord. No, Schizo is the girl with the glasses.
Namaste.
Who, once again, she was like a whole different character the moment she went into that.
It's those glasses. I don't know what it is about glasses for her, but apparently the moment she takes them off, she is like either chipper and bloodthirsty, or bloodthirsty and chipper. I'm not entirely sure what order they come in.
Well, it's just a bloodthirst in when she has the glasses on.
But when she has the glasses on, she's like all stoic and by the book.
Some flowers have thorns.
Yeah, apparently.
That's what they said at the beginning. Although I actually wonder if it's more than that, the flight goggles she wears. Is there like a hypnosis pattern? The minute she puts those on until those blink, and the thing flashes green, it's like personality switch on.
Maybe she's thinking for the greater good.
For the greater good. But yeah, it's interesting because, well, I think it's more of just like when you play a video game, you're like, oh yeah, finally, I can blow stuff up and don't have to worry about anything. I think that's what it is, and I actually like the Jirok mode for the plane.
Robotech.
Was it Jerwalk or Gerwalk?
I thought it was Jirok. But I guess technically in Japanese it'd be Girok.
Because that was in Robotech too, right?
Macross and Robotech.
They called it Guardian mode in the American dub.
Oh, okay.
Which I never understood how was Guardian mode.
Well,
the robot form would be more Guardian than the plane with arms and the Transformer who got frozen halfway through.
It looks like Galon.
Well, it's really a guardian against lawsuits. This mode guards us against lawsuits. Because we don't use the term!
But, so we first have nepotism getting attacked by Bosco.
No, Ignis.
Bosco.
It's Ignis, right?
Yeah.
No. The reason I'm saying it's Ignis, right, is because
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because in Final Fantasy 15, the attendant, so to speak, of the main character, Noctis, his name is Ignis, and he's the cook. So I want to see this Ignis make food.
So you want to know what this Ignis is cooking?
Yes, because in the video game for Final Fantasy 15, they also call him Iggy.
Well, I'm going to call him Frenzy.
Iggy. Now I'm thinking of the Kingsman.
Why are you going to... Okay, I know why you're going to call him Frenzy, but for the audience, why are you going to call him Frenzy?
Yes, I must declare my mental bias at this moment. You see, before we watched this video, I made them watch just 10 minutes of X-Arms. So I don't think I'll be allowed back in this place for like a month. But before that, we watched Alfred Hitchcock's Frenzy, which is quite the thriller, suspense, drama, but uncomfortable in its treatment of women.
Then
Not
that's the whole
just
point.
not just the serial killer, but everyone else.
Yeah, they kind of had a very particular way.
Meanwhile, it was the wife of the cop who was being torturing him.
That's probably why they're my favorite characters in the movie. But to put it simply, Frenzy puts you in an uncomfortable mindset. So when some random guy appears in a girl's house saying that he's here to collect her, you're like,
she's exquisite.
exquisite. Like, no, run, that away, out, done. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Here's your review. To hell with this guy. He's Frenzy. Restraining order must stay at least 20 Cruellas away.
And then, so then they try to hit him, and they hit some really good stunt work during that fight.
They did.
I like the flip over the guy's
Oh
back.
yeah, where he turned around as he grabbed the arms, flipped him over.
No, what I like though, when he's just throwing the glasses and the actor's just catching them, and then he is just still holding them when he gets knocked down.
I'm curious though, how many takes it took for him to catch the damn glasses?
Well, at least they weren't CG from what I could tell.
No, they were real.
Thank you, God.
Because you could actually see him gripping and not gripping air.
So, I mean, there are other shows where I would expect to see that. Like X-Arm. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Hey, I like Zenkaiser, but I know its flaws.
Oh, yes, I guess we should declare that for this episode as well. CG's still better than Zenkaiger. Almost everything is better than Zenkaiger except parts of Gokaiger that we apparently revisited earlier.
So then, Ignis goes away, and then the other alien shows up. Hubris? Hubram.
So,
Who brought the dogs in?
Who brought the hoons in? Who? Wait, no, this is an Ultraman shot. Who brought the ultras in? Shot. I'm coming up with all these ideas. Why am I not getting paid for this?
Because you are participating.
Your payment is participation.
That's almost as bad as participation trophy. The only benefit is I can deny you just said that. You all didn't hear anything.
But, so then Yuna gets captured.
I bet that'll be a theme.
I know.
And as
Wait,
I
is
said,
she going to be the princess in the next castle?
as I said, just don't let her dream about a kid named Titus.
Apparently today is a Final Fantasy day.
I'm so sorry.
What? It's the Final Fantasy?
Yes.
It's the final countdown.
Anyway, so then we have, what do we got here? Then they go, Ignis comes and rescues her from Hubris.
Hubris.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, it works, but wow.
Well, actually, consider the names of the three giants of darkness real quick, shall we? There's my Ultra ex-girlfriend. What's her name?
Camarella? Camarella?
Hold on. Let me get real names, not made-up names. Carmera.
Is that anything like...
Carmeara.
Karumira.
Oh, I don't know if that's in another language, if that means something.
Karumira, no.
And
Then Uesaka, or no.
that doesn't
Durab.
Dragon.
Yeah, Dagon.
So, okay, one is named for... Who? Haughty, or what was it again?
One is...
Karumira.
Hubris. One is Hubris. One is an Eldritch Horror. But what is Karamira?
I think like
Camilla.
Carmen.
No, Camilla is what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking it's supposed to be Camilla.
Oh, the vampire.
Dagon.
There we go. She'll suck the life out of
And
you.
then Hudram.
No wonder Trigger probably broke up with her.
Huduramu.
Hydra?
Hydra? Could be Hydra.
I could see Trigger being a reformed giant of darkness.
I could see that. I will say, now that we've gotten to this episode, I know it's only episode 3, but I'm kind of getting a feel of maybe Trigger, maybe Kendo is the biological son of Daigo, but Trigger is not related to Tiga in a way.
Well, it's hard to say because the director right now is saying the show is not a direct sequel to Tiga, even though the show itself contradicts that. However, I will say, now one thing is, what I've noticed is Manaka was the name of one of the other characters in Tiga. And so he's got the last name of Manaka. So it could be that Reina and Daigo had a kid, but then something happened. She remarried Manaka from Tiga.
Well, because her last name is Manaka.
Her name is in the show. But it could just be, we don't know the full story. It could also be maybe she did something to hide his identity.
So right now we have the 3 Giants of Darkness. Are you dead?
I shut my brain down from trying to process all those names. I don't watch Ultraman, so I don't really have a lot of context for what you're talking about, so it was easier just to go.
Okay, but then they rescue Yuna, who then they go to shoot at Ignis, who Yuna then transforms into Yazara. Or Yuzare.
Pretty slow bullet, by the way.
No shit. I was like, is this bullet time? And everything just slowed down.
So they learn that Yuna is Yazare. Ignis leaves. Then, what's his name?
Hydra.
Hubris summons
the monster.
The creature from Tiga, which was awesome to see again, because I actually had mentioned in my live stream today I would like to see those creatures return. So that was pretty damn awesome to see. And then we have a cool air battle, because Trigger gets his sky form.
Sky type.
So, and we've got the plane is shooting around, and that was pretty cool. And the plane's going through the city, and you just see it like from the more of a city streets as the camera's turning around.
You really like the shots of a low angle to really emphasize this is a battle of 2 giants. Oh, it's appreciation. Though I thought the angles were much more restrained than they have been in the past 2 episodes. I mean, usually those were just really low angle shots. This was more 45 degree.
Well, but I also liked the spinning aspect, where it was like following around. It was like a camera angle in a video game.
Yes, I was trying to get an air set back at the time.
So then they're fighting in the sky, which was pretty cool. They destroy the monster. Then Trigger comes down and gets attacked at sunset by Hubris. And then we have the really cool battle going on in the city as the camera's like...
I think my favorite part about that battle was really the end of it, when all the smoke clears and you see him just right in front of the setting sun.
You mean the ship?
No.
Or the fight against the monster?
The fight against the monster.
Gotcha. Although, I did have to say that the Gut Select Fighter, even though I just want to call it the Garewalk, its bullets don't seem terribly effective.
No, it seemed like it was just more of a nuisance than an actual compatriot or participant.
Now, contrast that against the super effective, see, I'm young, hip, and jiggy with it, yo. The super effective cannon of their mothership.
The Nurstesi.
Is that what it's pronounced?
Yeah.
Now, see, I'm bad with all these names. That's why I'm just making up my own. But that thing really packed a wallop and probably an insurance bill because it blew up half a city block.
Well, I liked how it actually, the Garewalk, I'm just going to call it that, was used as literally distraction, because they kept on using that as a way of distracting Hubris from the ship. So once Hubris got into the line of sight, which is what I think they're aiming for, the ship could do a clear shot.
And I think that's the basic strategy surrounding this fighter mothership duo. Ultraman changes the equation quite a bit.
Well, the other thing I was going to make a comment, when after they destroyed the monster and he goes crashing into the ground but to blow up, all I was thinking is, you caused more damage than that thing did!
Well, I mean, the tornado was probably mildly inconvenient.
But yeah, well, I liked when they're asking the commander, when they're like, aren't we just supposed to be here to observe, Trigger? And Jafar's like, all right, I'll take responsibility. We'll support him. And the main dude standing in the background, Yuna's father, was like, yes.
And I appreciated that Schizo was all like, Raja! And Dave is like, hey! And I, look.
Wow, he sounds like the Fonz when you do it like that.
Hey!
Is
Look,
he gonna jump
who?
the shark? Sorry. Never mind, go ahead.
Well, considering they're in a hyper-advanced ship and that there'll probably be a shark-themed monster at some point, yes, he will.
So, the Fonz is one of the main characters from a show called Happy Days.
Oh, that show. Okay.
Fonzie.
Fonzie. Hey!
Fozzie? Fozzie Bear?
Fonz. The Fonz. Fonzarella.
Okay, cool. I've heard of the show, but yeah, okay. We're good.
It coined the phrase jumping the shark.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the show that did the jumping the
Yes, because he literally jumped a shark on a motorcycle.
shark. Okay, anyway.
Anyway, but anyway, he goes the A, Dave, not Fonzie. Although Fonzie's
So Camilla and Dagon come and grab Hubris, take him away.
No. They take him away like a child who is like abusing their privileges. Because...
Oh great, she's going to talk about ultra privilege now.
Anyways, then they go into like their hidey hole, so to speak, and she's chastising him.
Actually, she kind of gave him the bright slap of...
No shit! It was
Here,
hilarious.
I'll be bright, you be Amaro. Why?
And then, so we also learn that they have particular words they like to say. She likes to say passionate.
He says excellent.
Dagon says worthy.
Oh, yes.
And then Hubris says excellento.
Yeah.
And then he was very quick to say, but I've been active for about 2,000 years more than you two. It's like, wow, great progress.
Yeah, they're not very kumbaya.
Well, there are giants of darkness.
Yeah, but even with darkness, you can have kumbaya.
Yeah, but it's so dark you can't gather around the circle. You usually sing it around a campfire. There are no campfires in darkness.
But they do blow up a lot of stuff, so there's burning.
Well, that's more, Bluya, my lord. Kaboom-ya. Kaboom-ya, Trigger. Kaboom-ya.
Oh, God.
All right. And then the episode ends.
Well, no, the episode previews. And, okay, that final shot of the preview, with the caption, smile, smile, and frenzy clearly in my memory. No, I am sorry. This is going all the wrong places. I need a hug and a chocolate milk.
Well, I have.
And we're all out of chocolate milk.
So I'm just like, Frenzy is a great
Alright,
suspense movie,
so
but it's the worst possible movie.
We didn't talk about this last week in last week's video. What did you think of the opening song?
I am jealous of Japanese music because most American music is really depressing in my eyes. We sing about being in love, but it's not requited. We sing about how a love broke off. We sing about how life is unfair. We sing about how everything sucks. Japan is singing, you can do it, hold on to the light, walk the path that forged your own destiny, behold the rainbow, and I'm just like, God, I was born in the wrong country for music.
Well, yes.
So I'm sorry, but I listen to more J-pop nowadays than I do American music.
Well, I do too, for the most part.
Because it's more energetic, it's more friendly, it's more happy, it's more make good things happen rather than whining about what happened to us.
Well, so if I had to choose between the two theme songs, or rank the most recent theme songs for Ultra or Tokusatsu in general, I would say this is probably middle of the ground. It's a great song. I love the opening. I just think, like you said, Sentai and Kamen Rider openings are just so exciting. And the one thing that's a benefit about Ultraman, though, is their songs are more hopeful.
The hard part for me is all the Ultraman openings for the modern series, except for Orb, which I have to really think hard about. I don't remember any of the opening songs to any of these newer Ultraman shows off the top of my head.
Well, I will admit, though, I do prefer a song that has more than 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
The Ultra 7 song does have more than that, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Heisei stuff, because I don't remember the music to either Ginga series. I don't remember the music to X, Jeed, Rube, and Zed. I've completely forgotten the music to that. Whereas this, even 10 minutes in the episode, I was like, crap, what did the music of this episode what did the intro sound like?
I don't have... You are very particular about your music.
But I'm not saying it's a bad song. It's a good opening. It's just, it's not sticking in my head. Even Zenkaiger, the opening, even when I didn't like the opening, it's still stuck in my head.
Well, that is a difference between Sentai and Kamen Rider versus, basically say Toei versus Subaraya.
Although I will say the Saber song opening sucks compared to...
Well, I'll say, in my theme songs, you can use the same note word. You just have to increase the digits. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1.
2.
What's a 2?
But
there were 1s and 0s everywhere, and I think I saw it.
To be fair, though, yes, the Toei opening theme songs for their Tokusatsu shows definitely have more oomph, because I do have, admittedly, the Zenkaiger theme song downloaded, and I listen to that for fun.
Ah.
I admittedly will say I don't think... Really, I do. I have that here major.
I found that there's an English version of the Time Ranger opening song.
Oh, I'll have to look for that one. But nevertheless, that is a benefit. But I do agree with you as well, because I like the songs. And I like a lot of the J-rock, J-pop songs because they do engage the audience. Like, I actually feel like I can sing along to them more frequently. Like, I'm just so excited when they come on. And this could be even Veracity, where they're talking about
eating.
And it's like, it's so happy, and they're like, what the hell?
I mean, the original Pokemon sang about running between the girls' skirts. So.
Really?
Yep. You know, in that very first opening, that there's this random girl in a skirt who Pikachu. She's not a character. She's just there for the purposes of that lyric.
Oh my god! I never knew that.
See, I'm enlightening her.
I've never listened to them. I don't even know what you're talking about because I've never watched Pokemon.
Because you are a sin against nature.
Now, this actually ties in, however, to my critique of the ending theme. It's a little
boring.
It is, but you know what enhances the boredom? That it's just clips of the episode and not an ending sequence.
Well, that's how they've been doing all the Ultra shows since 2009. Is that they just do ending clips clips from the episode for the ending.
Can I also say that Ultra Ancient Civilization? I know they're playing on words, but it sounds like something a 7th grader.
I know, it's ultra ancient!
I mean, my ancient civilization is way cooler than yours because it's ultra ancient.
I will admit, hearing ultra ancient language, ultra ancient civilization, ultra ancient giants of darkness, I'm like, I understand it's an ultra series, so you have to use ultra.
Well, that's because that's the race.
My civilization's mega ancient. Yeah, well, mine's ultra ancient. Well, mine's giga ancient. Giga ancient.
Mine is Terra Agent. Ancient.
Isn't
Terabyte?
Well, isn't that us? A terabyte would be. Oh, so what's above a terabyte then?
I don't know. I don't think they've even come up with what's above a terabyte.
Terra Rise. Mega. Quick, get your 01 driver. We'll test this theory. Anyway, but here's the weird thing. Do you realize that we can summarize this episode in less than 5 plot points?
Mm-hmm.
Creepy guy appears. Yuna gets kidnapped. Monster appears. What's his name? Hubris appears.
Mm-hmm.
Episode ends. There's not a lot of big moments.
Well, I think this episode, because how I feel about this episode, even though I really enjoyed it, I felt like it was just trying to fill up the last spot of introducing the main players of the show. That now, going to episode 4, we have all the main players because we are introduced to the last 2 pieces.
Petabyte.
No, I'm not using that.
No, petabyte.
No, I'm not using that.
Nope.
That's
Nope.
actually what it's called.
No.
I don't care, no.
No. That cough was natural, by the way.
But, alright.
Pardon me.
I feel like the first 3 episodes for this particular series were just to introduce all the characters and to create story elements. And we're not talking about what's bigger than a damn terabyte.
No. After that, the biggest one currently is a Yoda bite.
Whoa. Judge me by my size, do you? As you should, for baller I am.
But just think about when you go to the store in like 5 years. Yeah, I want a 1 petabyte hard drive.
No!
I'll hold that for the Yoda bites.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy with just 1 terabyte. But nevertheless, I'm hoping now that we've introduced all of the main players that we can actually start going through the story, because unlike Toei's Tokusatsu series, these series are like half a season essentially.
I was gonna say we're 19 episodes, 20 episodes into Zenkaiger, and we're still waiting for a plot.
Okay, I have, as we've discussed, I've let go of that. I expect a story for my Ultra series where I don't from my Toei series.
I agree. Zenkaiger, it's more just have fun in the episode, and if there's a plot point, hey, cool. But it's really just how silly, and how are they going to be messed up by Zawol this time?
That's kind of how I look at it. I just have fun.
But which is funny though, because Ultra series were the ones that started out without the continuous plots.
Well, times are changing. Now we're looking for a flowing story to this, and you're right. Last episode was all about introducing the crew. Now we're introduced.
Water?
I do apparently.
I'll get you some.
But now we're introduced to all the Giants of Darkness, the mythic figures at play. Oh wow! Apparently, I've been shouting over everyone tonight. I get interrupted a lot in this group.
But yeah, the problem I have with the next episode preview is they have the monster I am so frickin' sick of seeing in it. Gubila or Gwibila, something like that. I'm just so tired of that monster because he's been in every frickin' Ultra series since they came back with Ginga.
Well, I mean, I'm still focused on that whole smile end shot that just looks so wrong.
Smile, smile.
No.
Speaking of which,
He's supposed to be able to talk.
Oh,
I'm good.
You got water?
I got water. And that went up the wrong throat.
Silver Quill dying on camera, folks.
No!
Oh
Anyway.
no, that's how it usually goes. I usually die on camera. It really did go down the wrong throat.
Here's it up.
Oh god, she's gonna tell me to put my head between my legs.
And go rock. Can't sleep. Clown will eat me.
No, can't sleep. Ultraman will eat me.
Can't
Not feeling
sleep.
better at least.
And no, I think I need to pass out. I need a hug.
But the director has said the whole reason for the smile thing, which by the way, it's the director who did Forze.
Oh.
He's keeping the whole smile thing because of everything that's happened in the world for the last year and a half.
Oh God! Well, look, I will take this from the Brony standpoint. The unofficial national anthem is the Smile song. So a Pinkie Pie Ultraman crossover might not be out of place.
You would love that. Actually, Pinkie Pie is my favorite too.
Pinkie Pie?
Pinkie Pie?
Yes.
That's the new online currency.
Yo.
Wait, I want that. I would actually invest in this Bitcoin nonsense if there was Pinkie Pie. The currency for bronies, Pinkie Pie.
Now, here we go. It'll be DLC. You'll get for the new My Little Pony series. 10 minutes in the episode. Pauses. Would you like to see the rest of this episode? If so, Pinkie Pie more.
Oh God. Then I know we'll truly be lost. That's how you kill the fandom.
But anyway, I loved the episode. I thought it was amazing camera work, good stuff, new characters getting introduced, cool stunts.
I'm hoping now that all the major actors are there, that next episode we won't get too many new characters, we'll just get more stuff.
Well, it looks like he's going to have some new gadget.
Yeah, now they got the characters out of the way, now it's
the merchandise.
Now it's the merchandise every other episode.
Oh yeah, we haven't really commented on the weapon. His weapon.
It's because there's nothing to really comment on. It's just
I don't know. I completely forgot to mention last time. He better not run with its scissor mode.
Oh
my God! Weird Al would have a field day with it, running with scissors.
Running with scissors. And then it becomes a bow. I'll say this, the claw, the scissors thing is probably the most interesting because it's the most unusual weapon. A bow is, well...
A bow.
A bow.
Yeah, I was like, oh cool, it's going to be a double-sided sword. So I was like, that's going to be cool to see. Oh, it's being used as a bow.
But then there's the scissor. And I'm just like, it's a scissor.
Cut it!
Except that the handle's all wrong. Which is also a part of the Brony fandom. I kid you not.
How so?
There's a character whose cutie mark was the scissors, except that the scissors, the handle was joint, but the blades were out.
Ah.
And I'm like, that's wrong. That's totally wrong. She's going to be a bad barber.
That's your concern
Yes.
for the hairstyling?
I'm afraid she won't make the cut. The silence.
You stole what I was going to say. So, but yeah, I love the episode. I can't wait for next week. Well, unfortunately, we'll be watching it on our own next week.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I thought we were having Chris come over.
Huh?
Oh!
What?
We'll talk about this after.
You're seeing other reviewers behind my back?
No.
Well, I never.
No, you could still come. We'll go over this. It'll be fine.
I'm sorry you folks have to see this. It's very ugly.
No!
Anyway, with that said, let us know what you thought.
I can't. Oh,
Why?
it's too much. It's too much. I'm ready for my Oscar. Wait, actually forget that. Oscars suck.
You want your close-up, Mr. DeVille?
You know what? I'll take that.
Anyway, or
As long as I'm not choking.
I mean DeMille, not DeVille. DeVille's Corella. But anyway, what did you guys think of Ultraman Trigger Episode 3? Let us know in the comments. Click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support me. You can support me at Patreon, Kaiju no Kami, Facebook, Kaiju no Kami, Instagram, Kaiju no Kami, Twitter, Kaiju no Kami, my website, Creativity by Design, and unfortunately, next week it's only going to be me around to record. So until then, bye.